So we're going to look at how quantum numbers help us find where an electron resides in an orbital. And to do that, we're going to use some quantum numbers. And so n is going to be your energy level. And this is always going to be a whole number, and it can be from 1, 2, all the way up. Our next piece of information is going to be L, and L is our angular momentum quantum number. And this really tells us our shape. And it's always going to be based on what our n is. So L can be from 0 all the way up to n minus 1. Our next value is m sub L, which is our magnetic quantum number. And that tells us which suborbital our electron lives in. And our values for m sub L are negative L all the way up to 0, all the way up to positive L. Lastly is going to be our spin, or electron spin. And this tells us whether our electron has this is a value that's assigned to just help us distinguish between two electrons. And our options are pretty limited. It's either going to be positive 1/2 or negative 1/2. Now, the next thing we are going to want to do is actually solve one of these. So let's take a look at an example. If we have n equals 3, L equals 2, m sub L equals negative 2, and m sub S equals positive 1/2. Oh, there we go. The way that we're going to solve this is n is 3, so our electron is in the 3 energy level, and L equals 2, so we're going to take like a quick little side quest over here for L values. So if L is equal to 0, then we are in the S suborbital. If it's equal to 1, it's going to be a P, 2, D, 3, F, and really you're not really going to go above F. So because in our example, L equals 2, that means that we have a D orbital. And we don't have more information specified at the moment. So all we know right now is that it's in the 3D suborbital. If we had some more information, we'd be able to identify if it was specifically the 3DXY or 3DXZ. But for now, that's the piece of information we have, is that it's 3D. Let's try one more. You can pause here if you want to take a picture. All right, so we're going to try this one more time. So let's try if n equals 4, L equals 0, m sub L has to be 0 because L equals 0, and then m sub S will be negative 1/2. So in this case, our energy level is 4, and our L is 0, so we're going to come back over here, and for L equals 0, it has to be an S. And so we know our electron is in the 4s orbital.